music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is the quick little gossip thing that y'all know I like to do, even at 3 a.m. in the damn morning. So, as y'all see from the title, this whole Kevin Hart extortion, sex tape, cheat on his wife, the whole situation is crazy. Now, y'all all remember last year, the whole thing came out, the sex tape with Kevin Hart cheated on his wife, Eniko Hart, while she was pregnant. It was a big issue. He had mentioned when he first admitted that some things was going on that he was actually being extorted. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all like the lipstick sometime. Tonight's lipstick is Kat Von D. The color is Roxy. It's purple. But yeah, it's 3 a.m. So I'm trying to get these things done, okay? Anywho, so yeah, he had brought up how someone was trying to extort him and that how he refused to be extorted and he would let the story come out because he wasn't about to pay nobody no money. Now, they said back then that the story was being looked into. They had to figure out who was doing it. It was all being investigated. Well, the person who was trying to extort him, the person who supposedly set up, took pictures, took video of him cheating on his wife, was none other than one of his friends. Yes, a friend of at least 15 years, Jonathan Todd Jackson. He also goes by JT Jackson, also goes by Action Jackson. We've seen him and Kevin Hart together. He has been in a few movies. He had a small little role in Think Like a Man 2. And Think Like a Man 2, he was also in the Naked movie with Marlon Wayans. I believe they said that he was on the CBS show SWAT. So he is a person within the industry. Again, they said that he was actually also at Kevin Hart's bachelor party before. So he's not one of the guys who is the Plastic Cup Boys. It wasn't Spanky or any of them. So no, it was not one of the Plastic Cup Boys who was always on tour with him. Not one of those friends, but still someone in his inner circle. And even though people kept saying, well, why should it matter that it was a friend? He shouldn't have been cheating in the first place. We know he should not have been cheating. We are fully aware of the fact that him cheating was a punk ass move he should not have done. However, to know that a person was being irresponsible and stepping out on their wife, that doesn't mean that your friend extorts you for it. It's one thing if your friend say, dog, stop cheating, talk to your wife, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to say something to your wife because I can't stand you doing wrong to her. That's the one thing. That's you trying to make him be held accountable for his actions. However, purposely, secretly putting videotape of your friend cheating is crazy. You set him up. Like, the camera in that room of the actual sex tape, that was a setup. And not only that, it means that you and the girl in some form or fashion was in cahoots, because you had to have been in that room before and or after to get the tape. Okay? So it was him that did it. He was actually arrested. He was arraigned in court. The bail was set at $100,000. He's still currently in jail. He was arraigned and all that stuff today. And the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office says that he was charged with one count of attempted extortion and then one count of extortion by threatening letter, which means he probably sent a letter to Kevin Hart or sent an email to him about, hey, I got this information, got this footage, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want it to get out, pay me my money, you know, pay me all, I think it was like millions that he wanted. But yeah, they said that it was happening sometime in between August 25th and August 30th of 2017. They say that he allegedly videotaped Hart with the woman and then tried selling the recording to multiple celebrity news websites, meaning the news websites will know who you are. You can't extort someone and think, you know what I'm saying, you can't do that and think it won't come out. So I think the most shocking thing is the fact that it was actually his friend. Now, Kevin Hart did tweets after it was exposed that it was one of his friends that did it. He just put like, you know, wow, I can't believe it, I'm shocked, I'm stunned. And again, people go saying, well, he can't be shocked, he should have been cheating. I think we're separating what's happening. We know what he did was wrong. We know if he wouldn't have been cheating, his friend would not have been able to record him. We completely get that. But my thing is, even if I'm doing wrong, for you to be my friend and to set me up to try to get me to give you money, that's the fucked up part about it. If his friend just set him up just so he can be just to out him, okay, whatever. You shouldn't have been wrong in the first place. But he did it for money. I think that's the part that people are missing. He literally did it to get a payday from his friend, and that's crazy. Completely crazy. I did post a story on my IG and on my J Lee's Corner Facebook thing to show the picture of the guy. If you see the picture of him, you'll know it exactly who he is. Again, they have been friends for like 15 years. So, I mean, it's just pretty fucking shocking. I think we always knew it was some kind of inside job. It was a thing of knowing, you would have assumed it was like a new friend, like someone who just came around and kind of just a hanger-on person. But if I've been knowing you for 15, 20 years, bro, I've been knowing you since the beginning. That's the crazy part. In the video that I saw of him and Kevin doing like an interview, with the paparazzi, they was out somewhere. It was Kevin Hart, JT Jackson, and also Damian Wayans, who Kevin hangs out with a lot. And they were like, you know, messing and playing around with the paparazzi. But you can see they're friendly because they're hanging out. You know what I'm saying? They're hanging out. And, you know, stars are human. They fuck up too. However, when you purposely try to record your friend doing wrong and then sell that to the tabloids, and if the tabloids don't buy it, you then say, or no, if you try to sell it to your friend to extort them for the money and they say no, so you then try to sell it to the highest bidder in entertainment, you really a piece of shit. And I think the crazy part about it is I don't think Kevin didn't know at the time who it was that was extorting him. That's why I took all these months to figure out who the person actually was. And now he's literally in jail for extortion. He's literally in jail for extortion with $100,000 bond. And if he does get convicted, he faces a possible maximum sentence of 4 years in jail. It's still being investigated, of course. I think they want to figure out who else was possibly involved in it, because again, he had to have been in cahoots with old girl or someone at the hotel to, one, get the camera in there, and two, to get it out, to get the footage. So I mean, it's just a crazy situation. However, that's the tea. That's what's going on. So again, we know Kevin Hart was wrong. We know he should not have been cheating. We know that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about it was a friend of his that secretly did the shit, and that's just as foul as Kevin cheating. You gotta watch who you be around, people, because it be your own people. I have a small circle for that exact reason. You just never know when somebody just jealous of what you're going through, or if they see you doing some fucked up shit and they see that as their opportunity to make money off of your mistakes, because that's what it was. Kevin was fucking up, and his friends said, you know what, this is my opportunity to capitalize and make some money off his fuck ups. I can make millions, because he not gonna want this out. He not gonna want his brand being ruined. He don't want his wife being mad. His wife, he ain't gonna want. So he waited and tried to capitalize off his friend's fuck up. If my friend's out here fucking up, I'm not trying to capitalize off of it at all. I want to talk to said friend and say, bruh or girl, don't do that. You fucking up, man. Just don't do it. And his ass ain't do that. He said, nope, give me my money. And now his ass is in jail. So, of course, we'll be following up on the story. Because I am J Lee's Corner. Anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens later. If he really does go to jail, if because it's the 4 years in prison, or what's going on, or who else is involved. Because what if it's someone else? What if it's not just him? What if it was one of the Plastic Cup boys? Oh, that'd be crazy. So we gotta just wait and see. Anywho, put your comments below about how you feel about that. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.